Why are they hiding the truth? Thousands of pages released, yet crucial information remains blacked out. The Epstein grand jury documents have finally been made public, but what you can't see might be just as important as what you can. Today, we're investigating the redactions, the legal reasoning behind them, and what these blacked-out sections could potentially contain. This is the story behind the story that has everyone asking questions. The Department of Justice recently released grand jury documents related to the Jeffrey Epstein investigation, marking a significant moment in ongoing efforts for transparency. However, these documents arrived heavily redacted, with numerous sections completely blacked out, leaving researchers, journalists, and the public wondering what information remains hidden and why. Grand jury proceedings are traditionally conducted under strict secrecy rules established by federal law. These protections exist for multiple reasons: protecting witnesses who testify, preserving the integrity of ongoing investigations, and ensuring that individuals not charged with offenses aren't publicly identified. This secrecy is considered fundamental to the grand jury process in the American legal system. The redactions in the Epstein documents fall into several categories. Some sections are blacked out to protect the identities of witnesses, particularly those who may have been minors at the time of events or individuals who provided sensitive testimony. Other redactions involve ongoing investigative matters that prosecutors don't want to compromise by revealing too early. Legal experts explain that certain information must remain confidential by law. Federal Rule of Criminal Procedure 6(e) specifically governs grand jury secrecy and requires that matters occurring before a grand jury be kept secret. Only under specific circumstances can this information be disclosed, typically requiring court approval and compelling justification. But here's where it gets complicated. Advocacy groups and media organizations argue that the public interest in the Epstein case outweighs standard secrecy provisions. They contend that transparency is essential for accountability, especially given the high-profile nature of Epstein's connections and the serious nature of the allegations involved. Multiple legal challenges have been filed seeking additional disclosure. The redacted sections have sparked intense speculation online. Some believe they contain names of additional prominent individuals connected to Epstein's network. Others suggest they might reveal details about how Epstein's activities continued for so long without intervention. Without access to the actual content, however, these remain theories rather than confirmed facts. Prosecutors face a delicate balance. They must weigh transparency demands against legitimate legal protections and the potential impact on ongoing investigations. Revealing certain information prematurely could compromise cases against other individuals who might still face charges. It could also expose witnesses to unwanted attention or potential harm. Some redactions may eventually be lifted as investigations conclude or as courts rule on specific disclosure requests. The legal process for unsealing grand jury materials is gradual and requires careful consideration of multiple factors including privacy rights, investigative needs, and public interest. The debate over these redactions highlights broader questions about government transparency, the public's right to information, and the balance between openness and legal protections. As pressure mounts for greater disclosure, courts will continue evaluating which sections can be revealed without compromising legitimate interests. Understanding this process helps us navigate between demanding accountability and respecting necessary legal safeguards in complex investigations.